Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're playing a little Minnesota Twins baseball on MLB The Show 17. We are in the middle 3 games of a 9-game homestand facing the Detroit Tigers, coming off a 2-1 series victory over the Miami Marlins. Coming into this one, we are 26-35, 11.5 games behind the Kansas City Royals, who lead the American League Central. The Tigers are 2 games back in the division. We start things off with game number 62 on the season. After this one, there will be 100 left on the year. Tyler Chatwood making his 6th start. He's 0-4 with a 6.93 ERA. 33 hits in 24 2/3 innings. 7 walks gives him a 1.62 whip. 19 strikeouts on the year for Chatwood. His opponent will be Jordan Zimmerman, making his 13th start. He's 3-5, a 3.07 ERA, 76 1/3 innings. A 1.05 whip with 13 walks and 58 strikeouts on the year. We get things started in the second inning of this one. Anthony Goes steps into the batter's box, batting .236 with a home run, 14 RBIs. 0-2 count with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and Goes swings and misses at the changeup, and Chatwood gets out of a sticky situation there. Middle of the second, no score. We go to the bottom of the second. Luis Valbuena, his batting average has dropped beneath the Mendoza line, but he drives this one deep into right field. That one is heading towards the gap, and it is up into the jet stream, and it is gone. A home run for Luis Valbuena. A 2-run shot puts the Twins up 2-0. Here in inning number 2 at the end of the second, it is 2-0 Minnesota. We go to the 5th. Justin Upton steps in. He's batting .263 on the year. Runner on third with 2 outs. And Justin Upton is rung up on the 3rd strike. He doesn't like it. But Chatwood strands another runner in scoring position. In the middle of 5, it's still 2-0. Fast forward to the 8th, Brandon Kinsler on, making his 29th appearance. He's got a 2.81 ERA in the setup role for the Twins. 19 strikeouts in 25 2/3 innings. Lefties are having a heck of a time hitting against him. Their batting average is .209, but he's facing Miguel Cabrera here. And Cabrera, up the middle, played there by Eduardo Nunez. For the out, Kevin Segrist on now. His 20th appearance. He has a 1.69 ERA, just recently moved into the setup role, replacing Sean Marshall, who is demoted to middle relief. And Segrist gives up the base hit up the middle. And he will be relieved by Jim Johnson, who comes in making his 30th appearance of the year. He's got a 3.00 ERA in 27 innings. And he's on to face Nick Castellanos with 2 outs in the 8th and a runner on first. Still 2-0 Minnesota. Castellanos lines it up the first baseline past Mauer into the corner. Chased down there by Eddie Rosario. And we got runners on second and third. A 9-game hitting streak for Castellanos. And Victor Martinez will step into the box. The Twins elect to put him on and pitch to Jose Iglesias, with Jim Johnson on the mound. Iglesias drives it to the left side, a base hit into left field. Danny Santana up to the plate. Runner around third, and he is gunned down at the plate. Castellanos cannot score the tying run. It's 2-1. Twins with the lead in the middle of 8. We head to the 9th now. Jake McGee on to try to close this one out for the Twins. His ERA is a 1.16. 228 average against lefties, a 200 average against righties. 24 strikeouts in 23 innings. With 1 out and a runner on first. Runner going, and that is Ian Kinsler, and he's going to be thrown out at second by Mike Zunino, the catcher. So with 2 outs, Justin Upton at the plate. He grounds it to the right side. Joe Mauer guarding the line. On to Jake McGee. He steps on the bag, and this one is in the books. The Twins get the win 2-1. The Tigers lead the season series 4-3. The Twins improve to 27-35 in this one. Tyler Chatwood gets his first win of the season. Jordan Zimmerman with the loss. Jake McGee picks up the save. Luis Valbuena 1 for 3 with a home run, 2 RBIs. For the Tigers, Jose Iglesias 2 for 4 with an RBI. Anthony Gose with a triple. Down at AAA Rochester, they beat the Toledo Mudhens 6-5. Tanner English 4 for 6 with a double and a triple. He's batting .292 with a home run, 6 RBIs. Michael Tonkin, 1 scoreless inning, struck out the side. He's got a 0.00 ERA, a 0.91 whip, and 17 innings on the year. Down there at AAA, AA, DJ Hicks 2 for 4 with a double and 3 RBIs. Batting .247, 6 home runs, 29 RBIs. Fernando Romero scattered 7 hits, gave up no runs. His ERA is a 4.05 on the season. All right, guys, one of these Tigers starting pitchers is leading all American League pitchers in All-Star votes. Who is it? Is it Jordan Zimmerman, Anibal Sanchez, Daniel Norris? Who do you think it is? We'll find out after this game. It's the middle game of a 3-game series against the Tigers, game number 63 on the year. Alex Meyer starts things off for the Twins. He's 2-4, 3.50 ERA. A 1.22 whip, 79 strikeouts to 11 walks. And his opponent will be Justin Verlander. He's 5-5, a 3.86 ERA, 74 2/3 innings, a 1.33 whip. And guys, last time we faced Justin Verlander a couple of times, his ERA was a lot higher. I don't know if you remember a couple episodes ago, we were saying he wasn't having a Verlander type year. But look at the 4 appearances here. He went from 5.12 all the way down to a 3.85 ERA in 4 appearances. So it's safe to say that he's been pretty dominant over his last 4 starts. In the second inning, J.D. Martinez steps into the box. He's batting .263 with 13 home runs on the year. And he drives this one deep to left field. Danny Santana looking up and it's gone. Into the stands, a home run for J.D. Martinez off of Alex Meyer. 14th of the year for Martinez. This one's just a solo shot, but it puts the Tigers out in front 1-0. We go to the 5th inning now. Still 1-0 Tigers. Castellanos at the plate, and Castellanos is going to drive this one deep to center field. Going back is Buxton at the wall, and it is off the batter's eye. In center field, a 2-run home run for Castellanos. His 11th of the year. He goes 432 feet. He got all of that one. It's 3-0 in the middle of the 4th. Tigers with the lead. Stepping into the box now for the Twins. Kenny Vargas in the bottom of the 5th. First time that Verlander has been in any sort of trouble. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Vargas lines it into the gap in right center. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. 1 run comes around to score. Here comes Valbuena around third, heading to the plate. The throw is up the first baseline, and Valbuena slides in with the Twins' 2nd run of the game. Vargas with a 2-run double, and the Tigers lead it 3-2. We go to the 6th. Justin Miller on for the Twins. 4.32 ERA in 7 appearances. He's 1-0, 8 1/3 innings, 6 strikeouts. Lefties are batting a mere 158 against him, and he is facing Jose Iglesias. Line drive into right field gets the Twins out of the inning. In the middle of 6, it's still 3-2. Detroit with the lead. Fast forward to the 8th, Blaine Hardy in for Verlander. He's got a 2.43 ERA. Righties are only batting 180 against him. A runner on first, Byron Buxton, lays down the bunt to move the runner into scoring position. That's the tying run out there at second, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 2 on the day, batting against Hardy. He drives this one to right field. Catch is made. The runner at second thinks about tagging, but will turn back to second. Justin Wilson comes in, the lefty, on to face Joe Mauer. Lefties are hitting .281 against this guy. Mauer's 1 for 3 on the day, batting .271 on the year. Tying run is out there at second, and this one is grounded up the right side, rolls into right field. Runner heading around third, now trying to get back to third is Jorge Polanco, and he does safely. So you got runners on the corners for Brian Dozier with the lefty on the mound. Dozier, first pitch, ground ball to Iglesias at short, on to Kinsler for the out, and the Tigers get out of the inning. They go on to win this one by the score of 3-2. Alex Meyer, your losing pitcher, Justin Verlander with another win, another good performance for him. 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and only 3 Ks though. Frankie Rodriguez comes in for the save, his 18th. JD Martinez and Castellanos both with home runs. Kenny Vargas, 1 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs for Minnesota. Down at AAA Rochester, Mitch Garver was 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. He's batting .248 with a home run of 4 RBIs on the season. The Red Wings win at 5-1. Cole Stewart goes 3 2/3 in relief, giving up 5 hits, no runs, 2 strikeouts. At Chattanooga, they beat the Mobile Bay Bears 8-4. Tim Smalling 2 for 6 with a double and 3 RBIs. And Ryan Eads goes 6 innings, gives up 6 hits, 2 runs. Both of them earned, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. He's got a 3.05 ERA on the season. All right, guys, which one of these starting pitchers is leading the American League in All-Star votes? Who did you guys guess it was? It was Anibal Sanchez, who is 6-1 with a 1.81 ERA, a 0.98 whip. He is 23,000 votes ahead of second place Sonny Gray of the Oakland A's. Masahiro Tanaka is in third, and Daniel Norris, another Tiger, is in fourth right now with 245,000 votes. Interesting to know, Irvin Santana down there as well with 212,000 votes. And welcome to the Twins family, William Ting. He is our 6th round draft pick. As you can see, his strengths are his stamina, and he does not give up home runs. He's got an overall of 68, and he will start things off at AA Chattanooga most likely. All right, the final game of this 3-game series between the Twins and the Tigers. Irvin Santana on the hill, a 2.77 ERA, a 1.02 whip, 18 walks, 78 strikeouts in 74 2/3 innings. He is 6-3. This is his 13th start. And the aforementioned leader in all-star votes among starting pitchers in the American League, Anibal Sanchez, a 1.81 ERA in 84 2/3 innings, a whip that is under 1, having a fantastic season for the Detroit Tigers. Second inning, Anthony Gose at the plate with 1 out and the bases loaded. He grounds it to the right side. Dozier's throw pulls Eduardo Nunez to the left side. He does record the out, but he has to adjust his throw to first, keeping the Tigers out of the double play and allowing a run to score. Ian Kinsler steps in now. It's 1-0 Detroit. Runners on the corners. Kinsler, ground ball to the right side, past Joe Mauer at first. Here comes the throw in, but the run comes in to score, and it's 2-0 Detroit in the middle of 2. Third inning, Miguel Cabrera at the plate. Miggy on a 3-2 count. A 3-2 count. It's still 2-0, and Miggy drives this one deep to left field, and that one, if it stays fair, is gone, and it does. A home run for Miguel Sano. Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Sano, I wish he was playing. He's been hurt for over a month now. 16th home run of the season for Cabrera. This one goes 440 feet down the line. Adam Lind steps in now. 3-0 Detroit, and Adam Lind with another jack in this inning. This one is deep to right field. That one's up in the jet stream. It's going to catch that overhang. A solo home run for Adam Lind, his 12th of the season. 366 feet on that one. And the Tigers hitting everything hard here today against Irvin Santana. It's 4-0. Bottom of the inning, Byron Buxton comes to the plate. Runners on second and third. Buxton flies it out to left field. Catch is made by Upton. Runner tagging from third is Luis Valbuena. Luis Valbuena crosses the plate, and the Twins are on the board on the sac fly by Byron Buxton. It's 4-1 at the end of 3, Detroit with the lead. We go to the 4th now. Ian Kinsler steps in. He's batting .287 with 9 home runs and 33 RBIs on the year. We got a runner on first, and Kinsler drives this one deep into the gap. Diving attempt made by Eddie Rosario out there in right. He can't get to it. He gets up, tracks it down somehow. Runner coming around third to score, and the Tigers are up 5-0, and Eddie Rosario hurt on the play, holding his knee. Emilio Bonifacio is going to have to replace him, and Trevor May comes in to take the place of Irvin Santana, who got absolutely lit up by the Tigers' bats in this one. 1 out in the 4th inning. Ground ball to the right side. Runner from third is going to come in to score as Dozier, the only play he has, is at first for out number 2. So the Tigers in the middle of 4 lead at 6-1. They have 9 hits to 2. Brian Dozier steps in now. He's batting .244 with a .292 on-base percentage. Runner on first with 1 out, 0-2 count. And Dozier lifts this one deep to left field. That one is way back there. off the third deck. An absolute moonshot, and you are hereby circled, young man. Brian Dozier with a 2-run homer, his 13th of the season. And the Twins cut the lead to 7-3. 7th inning, Byron Buxton at the plate. Runner on second with 2 outs, a 1-0 count. 103rd pitch of the day for Sanchez, and Buxton lines it behind Sanchez's back. Runner coming around third, heading to the plate. And it's Danny Santana. He slides in to score, makes it 7-4. But the Tigers go on to win this one 8-5. The Tigers are 37-26. We fall 10 games below 500. Once again, the Tigers lead the season series 6-3. They have won all 3 of the series so far, 2-1. Rodriguez comes in to get the final out for his 19th save. Sanchez with the win. He is 7-1. Irvin Santana falls to 6-4. Gives up 8 hits, 6 runs, all 6 of them earned. Eddie Rosario is placed on the 10-day DL. He'll be out 1 to 2 weeks with an ACL sprain. And to take his place on the roster, we have recalled Max Kepler from AAA Rochester. He was having a pretty good year down there. .311 batting average with 2 home runs, 15 RBIs. We hope it'll translate this time as we call him up. He struggled last time he was up here, batting like 131. Daniel Palka moves from Chattanooga to Rochester to take Kepler's place, and Marco Cairo moved from Single-A Fort Myers to Double-A Chattanooga. We've got a trade to talk about. Ruby De La Rosa heads to the Boston Red Sox. He's in the final year of a $2.1 million contract. The Red Sox are in first place in the East. His 2.78 ERA and 71.2 innings pitched will bolster their pitching staff. The Red Sox send Brock Holt to the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's in the final year of a $590,000 contract. Batting .290, the D-backs are in 4th place in the NL West, 14 and a half games out of first, and it looks like they just unloaded a little bit of salary sending Ruby De La Rosa to the Red Sox. So let me know if you guys have any strong feelings about who won or lost that trade, who comes out on top. Does Ruby De La Rosa really help the Red Sox? They lead the American League East by a game. The Royals, a half a game over the Indians in the Central. The Tigers 1 back. We are 11 back. The Astros have moved into first in the West. They're a half a game ahead of the Angels, 2.5 over the Mariners. Again, this is the tightest division in baseball. The Nationals at 40-22, 4.5 games ahead of the Marlins. The Mets, Braves, and Phillies round out that division. The Cubs, 7.5 games ahead of the Pirates, who are 32-31. The Cubs, 40-24, starting to pull away a little bit in that division. The Dodgers, 7.5 games ahead of the Giants. They are rolling in the NL West. All right, guys, that's the end of this episode. Up next, we play the Cleveland Indians in a 3-game series to round out this 9-game homestand here on Mama's Basement Gaming. Join us for that one. I'm glad you did for this one. Leave a like and a subscribe, and let me know what you think of the series if you get the chance. Thanks, guys. Have a good one, and catch us next time on Mama's Basement Gaming.